I see, I see. From what I've seen, his content didn't seem to be that high quality. Like his informative things, remember he would make things that were informative, but it was always so generalized information and it didn't seem complete. Did not seem high effort either. Just seemed like he'd make like a 9-minute video of a matchup. Like a matchup guide should not be 9 minutes long. That's a problem in of itself. If your matchup guide is 9 minutes, you're doing something wrong, I think. That speaks for itself. And we don't want to auto the... Oh, he's going to stay, okay. I was going to say, if he recalls, I don't want to auto the wave. I want him to TP. If I auto the wave, he won't lose that much minions. That's worth it since he's out of pots and I can kill him next E. So we know that he full cleared his top side from his CS. Because he has blue buff, he has 3 camp stun, he just did his raptors. Now he's on red. So we know his ground spawning at 4 minutes. We can also mark that mid F720. Get our sweeper. We know he's here. He has 1 gank in the game right now, and that's bot lane. Pick the shit out of our teammates. They don't die to an obvious gank. Maybe I forced that a little too hard. It's fine. Now we know exactly where he's going. Because his Grom spawns at 4 minutes. So he reset. And now he's back on his top side. So top should watch out. We don't listen to pings. That's really unfortunate that we're not going to listen to me. I'm pinging literally spot, location by location, exactly where he is to my teammates the entirety of the game. And we still die to a gank. That's why Smurf used cancer. These players, they're just randomized pretty much. Their skill levels are randomized. You might get a challenger, you might get a legit bronze. And people don't like to listen either. It's another common theme in this elo. People have a hard time listening. Or just invading. No reason at all to invade. My wave is really good right now because this slow pushes back to me. No matter what Victor does, this will come back to me because his reinforcement wave will get to this wave faster, which will influence the fight into my direction, which is also known as the even odd rule. I think that's what people have called it before. There's many names for it. So we can see here that these minions get here faster, which influence the fight. And that makes the wave slow push to me, which is good because now I have a freeze off of a recall. He has worse items and I have 6 in a second. I know he's flashless, so we have his flash timing. It's a free kill if my jungler comes. It's going to be hard to solo him if there's a heck room in the area. And if he plays it well, it's hard to solo kill him because he can just W himself. Nice, our jungler's listening to us. You, sir. We're dead. I waited for Nocturne to get up to here before I E'd, which was conveniently when a CS was about to die. So while he walked up for the CS, I E'd, right? I also played back because if I run at him, he's just going to run back. So I play like as out of range as I possibly can play to bait him. At this point in the game, I think Emax is better. A couple points in Q for extra damage, and now put all my points into E for the mobility. Can go bot here. I trust they have her. We can roam there because once again we had our wave in a really good position. Same exact thing as last time. It's slow pushing to me because I shoved the wave in, and the wave comes back to me to slow push, and I'll be able to get to the wave as it's into my tower. I'll miss a few minions, but it's worth since we got 2 kills out of it. Killed their bot laner and support, and I don't lose too much. It's what a roam timer is. It's what lane priority is. I'm allowed to make a decision. Any decision I want, I can roam, I can recall, I can ward. And not get punished that hard because of lane priority. If I roam at a bad time, I lose a lot more minions. That's why it's really important to roam at ideal timers. Pay attention to your wave before leaving it. He's going to try to freeze, and that's fine. I will put down my pink in the meantime, and maybe start a fight here. Honestly, I'm glad that E failed. I tried to E through this fat part, but that didn't work out. But I'm glad it failed because we don't know where Hecarim is. She has her ult as well, so it'll be difficult to kill her. Could be killing myself with that. This comes back to me in a slow push. Can get bot lane. That's just too hard. That's what we're just forcing at that point. I don't want to force. Tristana is like one of those champions that can escape Camille engaged because her W and her R are so effective into Camille. So once again, I didn't lose much because my wave was in a good spot. Because I had lane priority. Sad. I've tried, so I should recall. Once again, I have lane priority, so I can make a decision without getting punished. In this case, recalling is my best option since there's no bot laners I don't care about top lane. And we have a big power spike. We don't need to have full mana either. Can leave without full mana. And I'm not losing any minions because I had priority. And because I'm maxing E, I'm able to get to lane so quickly. We can kill Victor from full health now, but he has stopwatch, so maybe... Okay, this isn't formed yet. But we can kill Victor on site. As soon as he shows himself from E. So the way I played that was to wait as long as I possibly could before the stun would hit, because you have to be in Victor stun for, I think, on about a second or so. So I waited. I have the timing in my head because I've played against enough Victors to know the timing. I'm gonna go the long way here because he's gonna naturally run this way. If he doesn't, I can just E through the wave. It's fine. He has no flash, so. I anticipated that he dashed this way, so I angled my E a little bit to the side. Because if he dashes anywhere but behind, he dies. So I might as well put the dash there anyway. But as I was saying, I waited till the last second before R'ing. Because when you R, it resets the W stacks. Because the W functions in stacks. Damn. Nami roamed. We had Drake for it. Maybe I could have survived if I flashed away. She stopped my E with her thing. I was too focused on the tower. I didn't think Nami would roam. Players in this MMR don't roam. Nami is smurfing, so I guess she's given up on bot and playing for her jungle. So I don't think I would have stayed if this was a better MMR. Victor also has TP, so... yeah, as I was saying, you are at the last second because it will reset the W stacks. His W works in stacks. You get a stack every, I don't know how much time it has to take. But, you can essentially get out of this W if you time it properly. Now that we have our Tiamat, we can... I want to let this plating actually die. So that way, if I leave lane, he won't be given that plating. If I put all those minions, then the plating would be like one auto away. But now it's a whole... Gee, they just lost 150 gold pretty much. I mean, I guess plating falls soon, but it's fine. Now I want to walk this way so he can't see where I'm going. Then we can make a choice here. Do I want to go bot or top? Bot's looking better because Hecarim's in the area. We can wait for Nocturne to be in range. That makes it possible to dive him if he didn't have stopwatch. This guy has stopwatch, so he's probably going to try to bait me. Got this guy's ghost. That's really good. I can preemptively walk bot. Because I know how, like, volatile this elo is. Everyone's permanently fighting in this MMR. So, we can just preemptively roam in situations like this where I don't really have much to gain mid other than minions, and I can potentially get myself double kill, save my bot laners, clean up kills. We don't need to pick up the plant because I want to recall anyway after this mid wave, so I don't want to waste time. I have this item, so also I got the XP from the cannon. Cogna's dead. I can kill this guy. Nah, I can't. I'm a little too far. I actually can't. He has stopwatch. I don't have R. He can W like that. Now we just recall. You can switch with the bot laner. It's better to put bot laners mid after they get the tower, because if he has to walk up this far to get CS, he'll be exposed to getting TP'd on or like ran down by a heck. So it's more ideal for me to be in the side lane, because I can also rotate mid faster than he can. Like bot lane can go top or go mid, like very slowly, but if they're mid lane, then they have less time to walk. Whereas I can travel half the map in such a short amount of time with my E. And also, if there's someone in their side lane like Victor, I can run him down easily because there's so much space in the lane. Oops. Or the bot lane for that matter. And also, Kog'Maw can siege mid tower with his lead if he doesn't get himself killed here. I'm gonna look for Tristana here. Should be freebie. I waited for her animation of her R before R'ing, right? That's why I stood still. That's why I didn't reposition the camera, because my eyes were focused solely on Tristana there to wait for her R animation and to ult when she uses it, because that's her way out of that situation. It's easier to time when it's max range like that. If I had R, I would dive this guy, but I don't. There's no stopwatch. If he wasted W or something, maybe I can get him to waste W and then re-engage later. Can get deep vision. Makes it hard for them to walk up now, because they have no idea where we are. I replaced my pink. I forgot where I put it originally. We can just be really greedy here and not recall. Go for plays. They have no vision, so can just stalk Victor as he goes bot, kill him. Ult so he can't get out. I'll need to ignite because the W was gonna stun me. I ulted him right away so that way he can't flash away. And then I ignited him because my second Q would not have finished him off, so I needed the extra bit of damage to kill him before I get stunned. And now we have nothing better to do, so we can just farm. There's no objectives up. I don't need to recall right now because there's no fights about to start. I can grab raptors and look for the top wave, but there's a Hecarim and Nami running around. We can fight them though. He just used E. Why is he going Manamine? That's interesting to say the least. But yeah, we can take this away from our Volibear because fuck our teammates. We can even do Krugs, but it's the more I'm off the map, the riskier it is. Because the more I'm okay, that's what I thought. Hecarim took the Krugs. The more that I'm able to be with my teammates in these fights, the better. They're gonna start to fight at random times. And there's not much I can do about it if I'm not there. But if I'm there, I can potentially persuade the fight to our favor. They have a lot of AD, so I'm gonna go tabs. Best dance. That's a really good buy because it maximizes our gold. I don't have to worry about their AP. But yeah, tabs are really good here for obvious reasons. Renulins will probably be bought after Death Dance since they have a lot of crit. I don't need to go Sterex since I'm not itemizing health. I'm itemizing AD and armor, so the natural better buy is GA, last item, Randuin's fourth item after Death Dance. I want to get as much damage as I can while being as tanky as I can. And the CDR from Dust Stance isn't bad. Plus the 40 armor is pretty huge. This guy just dies here. Oh. Guess they anticipated that. That's a play I don't need to go for. But I went for it because I just, you know, assumed. The game's pretty much over anyway. So, like, might as well go for something like that. But, yeah. I didn't have to go for that. And I saw they were fighting.